The location for this spray application program will be the back paddock. So we will have a 30-metre buffer zone from the east fence where the shed and native trees are. We will also have a 30-metre buffer zone along the north fence where the public road is. Together, myself and all staff will go for a drive before spraying to survey the area and to measure out and mark the 30-metre buffers. The target weed that we will be focusing on for this spray program will be wild radish, particularly now as it is just reaching the young rosette stage and we wouldn't want to spray it any later than this. We are removing the wild radish from this pasture as it is currently outcompeting many of the grasses and other plants that we would like to see thriving in this pasture. The products and their mixing order. So the chemical that we will be using is 2,4-D New Farm Amicide 625 herbicide. This is to be mixed with clean, neutral pH water. The ratio will be 800 ml of chemical for every 50 litres of water. And the water is to be added to the tank first and then the chemical. There'll be no wetters or adjuvants added, just the chemical and the water. The water source, so we will be getting the water from our bore. We do have a filling point at the shed. We're using this water as it is the correct pH, correct hardness, it's clean and it's suitable for use with this chemical. The product quantity required, so all up, we'll need at least 80 litres of chemical, as well as 15,000 litres of water. We do have 100 litres of this chemical on site in case any spillages occur, but we should have well and truly enough, and we're not planning on anything to go wrong, so the 80 litres should be fine. The spray application equipment that we will be using, so we'll be using the 5,000 litre 30-metre boom sprayer, and we will be towing it with the tractor. So together, myself and all staff, we will go and do a pre-start check and a general overview of both the tractor, the PPE we have, and the boom sprayer before the spray program commences, so I can see that everybody is over it and knows exactly what to do. The calibration method and nozzle type plus size, pressure, speed, and spray quality that we will be going for. So we'll be calibrating the boom sprayer by changing the nozzles to a Hardy inject, and we will be using this at 5 bar pressure. The nozzle spacing will remain at 50 centimetres as the boom sprayer is already set up. The boom height will be 0.5 metres above the target. It is important to ensure that we are driving the tractor at 25 kilometres per hour to allow a full 50 litres to be applied per hectare, and we are looking for a very coarse spray droplet size just to reduce our chemical drift as much as possible. The PPE that is required, so we do need to make sure that all staff fit the PPE and we have enough on hand for all staff. So you will all require chemical resistant waterproof clothing, a washable hat, elbow-length chemical-resistant PVC gloves, impervious footwear, and a full face piece respirator with organic vapor/gas cartridges. So we all need to observe the weather conditions 48 hours prior to the date we're looking to spray and to make sure we're checking the predictions for at least a week after. We don't want any intense rain or wind leading up to the spraying program, and we definitely don't want any intense rain or wind after or during. So it's important that the wind speeds whilst we're spraying are between 5 and 15 kilometres per hour. It's blowing south or west as we want it away from the north and east south sensitive areas. The relative humidity needs to be above 40% and the temperature less than 25 degrees Celsius. The sensitive areas, so we really need to be cautious of the public road to the north, native trees, shed, silo, and the dam to the east. The potential for chemical drift to cause off-target damage and other issues in these areas could be high if the weather conditions and our buffer zones aren't appropriate, so we do need to be really careful. So any other restraints at this stage? Currently I don't have any, but if any staff have any questions or concerns, they will need to bring these up and raise them just so everybody is on the same page and everybody knows exactly what's going on.